This a Batman tune. I promise you. This shit lit, cuz. This shit lit. Alright? Run that joint.
Niggas looking for the light. Me and my niggas prepared for the dog. Yeah. So we gon' get it on for the last days, nigga. You already know what it is. 140 for the rubber.
They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. Earn your stripes, dog, you with us or not. We can get it on when it's on, it don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy, you on holy ground. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. It's a problem, tell them pop off. I die for, I let my colors fly, boy. For a nigga take me, they'll drop dead. AR, clean them up like a mop pig. Say he cool, he bad, he really so tough. They like, damn, look what he did to Billy go rough. Little bitch think she Kiki Palmer, silly hoe. She know I'm that bull, but I ain't from Philly though. From the city where they sing about that ribbon like petty poops. Know them niggas plotting, gotta deal with me. Can't catch me slipping, got to steal with me. Just left Alabama, bought a chopper from some hillbilly move. He made my they feel the blade. Leave them all bruised, come through like a plague. Rebel off the leash like a dog out the cage. Call me Johnny Blaze on One West May. Watch your step get stretched like a limousine. So my brother bring that blade back wet, that's my enemy. Little nigga, this that cult, need to talk. Niggas know I got blood in my cup, I just sip it like it's grenadine. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. Earn your stripes, dog, you with us or not. We can get it on when it's on, it don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy, you on holy ground. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war, let's see who make it out. Tell them niggas good night, here come the best. Look, told them niggas get right or get left. UPK, bad man, I pin to your flesh. Hellboy, rip the soul out of dead man shit. Got the rate, the power, I been the showstopper. Yeah, they might hate, but I know they gon' watch. Zone on lock, and you know the flow prop. Iced out, got the drip out of David Jones lock. Know I got the plan, they say that you the man. No shit, Sherlock, I'm the one you heard about. Burn down the building, let them all watch. Throw that One West up, then I swear. Sick with this shit, I do not need a detox. He don't watch a step, blow him out them Reeboks. We taking over, I'm sending the word out. Can't see me, little nigga, I put you in a bird box. Look, it's One West practical, gladiator, maximal. Creep on them slow, but that Glock fire rapido. All I want is more power, more straps to blow. Ain't got excuse for no car, he gon' have to go. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. Earn your stripes, dog, you with us or not. We can get it on when it's on, it don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy, you on holy ground. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out.
The rules grew and became culture. That's the way the word cult. I would just I want to make sure I understand the question. You saying you asking like what's the difference with something like Islam or another religion that says as long as you obey the tenets or the laws, then you're fine.
Of course.
Right? Okay. This is the difference, right? Okay, for instance, you, brother. You know, I missed your name. What's your name again, brother?
I'm Ndante.
Ndante, right? Do you have children?
Yeah.
You have kids. You love your kids, right? You give your kids, and because you love your children, what's the most important thing that you give to your children?
My love, the things that my children. About life and respect and unity.
Okay. Let me take them too, right? Let me just take them too. The first couple of things you said, just to not be too long-winded. You said they have respect and they have unity. So in your household, what do you provide them with or give to them that ensures they have respect and unity?
Well, first, I give them respect. I give them love. I teach them every day. That's what we do as parents, isn't it? We teach our children, right?
That's it. You teach your children. And the teaching that a parent gives to a child comes in the form of do's and do not.
Right.
That's the teaching that a parent gives a child. At this time, you do this. At this time, you do that. You do not do this. Do not do. And so much so that you form a culture in your house where you start saying, we don't do that in here. Where did you get that from?
Right.
What kind of behavior is that? That's not, I didn't teach you that. We didn't teach you that. We don't do that in here. Do you see anybody else in here doing that? You start questioning your kids so they get a certain amount of checks and balance mentally to help them be able to navigate the world as they go. Now, let me ask you this. 2 postcodes over from you, another man has children. Do you love his children like you love yours?
Not like I love my own, but I will have a certain level of respect that this man has his children, he has his family. And obviously, I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to his children, but I wouldn't want to mine. So I feel like there's a sense inside of me that if anybody do harm to those children, I will want to prevent that because I wouldn't want that for my own family. You do something about it. But obviously, my immediate response is going to be what's close to who I live with and who my children are. Now, that's just standard. That's not for everybody. So hopefully
I think you hit the nail on the head with your answer, and you were perfectly honest about it, and you were not wrong. A lot of people have a problem answering that question because that question in someone's mind, because of the world we live in, the immediate knee-jerk reaction is that if I say, no, I don't love them as much as I love my own, then I'm filled with hate or something's wrong with me, when that's not the case. You can't provide for somebody else's children what you provide for yours in terms of teaching them and giving them boundaries and correcting them and giving them rewards. You can't provide that, and that's what love really is. Love is instruction. Love is caring for. Love is correction in most cases. If you have a parent that does not correct a child, that parent does not love the child. Your correction comes because of love. And the Bible is about correction for God's children. And in the same way, the Lord gave us laws to follow. For instance, 2 postcodes over, that particular brother who has kids, his children cannot follow your laws. What's the main reason they can't follow your house rules or your house culture? What's the main reason they can't follow them?
Well, they're not my children, so I don't have that authority over them to be telling another household or the children that belong to another household what rules they need.
That's true, but there's a reason before that. They don't even know your rules.
Right.
That's right.
They don't even know your rules, so how could they follow it? And even if, let's say their children hang out with yours and they come over to your house and they say, damn, man, you know, your father run this place real good, man. I want to follow these rules. If those children follow your rules better than your own children, could those other children magically become yours?
No.
That's the difference between Christianity and the Israelite school of ISUPK.
That's right.
That's the difference between Islam and the Bible. Islam is a free for all for anybody. A Chinese man could go to Mecca and kiss the stone tomorrow.
Right.
I don't care how good a so-called white man or a Japanese or an African follows Passover. He can never be children of Jacob. This is a bloodline. This is a bloodline, and a father gave rules to his son, and his son gave rules to his sons, and those sons gave those same rules to their sons. And as the family grew, the rules grew and became culture. That's where the word cult comes from, is culture. And those now became moral codes and laws and became our constitution. So no matter how much they follow what we do, they could never be us. Just like I can't go tomorrow and become a Chinese man. I can't go tomorrow. Karafi, you were telling me the Sikh religion in UK that walk around with a little knife. In their religion, it states, I cannot be a Sikh No matter how big my knife is, no matter how big my headpiece is, no matter how well I worship the Sikhs, I cannot be a Sikh. It's the same way. This is a family line. This is a bloodline, and it's a sacred bloodline and a special bloodline. And for our people, primarily Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we need to appreciate that we have something not everybody else has.
That's right.
We should really grab onto that and appreciate that thing. So we're absolutely different from everybody else. And it's definitely not the same. In other religions, you could go worship it and it could become a competition where you could become the best Muslim. You could become the biggest Christian. You could adopt anything in life right now. Eminem is the best rapper in the world when rap music was black music. Now you have white entertainers. What's the white boy from Leeds or Liverpool? What's his name?
Kent. From Kent.
Yeah, so he adopt the whole thing, and he gets in features with Snoop Dogg when dancehall is our music.
That's right.
Well, with the Bible, that's the only thing nobody could ever take from us. Right. Even if we put it down and leave it on the shelf, our Father loves us, and He will never adopt another nation over us. That's the difference. That's right. Salaki, bro.
Powers, yes, brother.
Yes.
Big up yourself, Black History. Big up. I don't know your name, but I just wanted to say there was a few things with regards when you were saying that in Hebrew Israelites that the father you come from the father's line. If that's the case, Megan, she can't be classed as a black woman according to the Israelites because her father's white. He's a white European. But what I wanted to say was when you were saying about your things different to the Christians, but you're using the book that was created for Christianity. So I'm not saying the book's false. I'm not saying it's not true. I'm not saying it's lies, but it's created by men to control other men. So that can't be used as proof when you were saying it's proof. It's obviously that's what you believe, but it can't be used as a standard of proof because it's only proof to you. It's not to prove to anyone else that doesn't have that same belief system. And also, I don't understand how, as a Hebrew Israelite, you could say that you're a Hebrew Israelite and the brother next to you is a Hebrew Israelite. There's also another one in the chat. His name's King James Israel. Yeah, I've spoke to him many times. He's a good brother too. He's got great knowledge. But you all believe that you're one people, but you don't all have the same genetics and the same DNA. Yeah, although we all African people that are scattered across the world come from Africa. Ultimately, it's not that's you're not related. You don't have the same DNA. All of the Hebrew Israelites that are claiming this now, they don't have the same DNA. They don't have the same genetics. So how they could all come from the same father, I don't understand.
No, sir. If I could respond, what you said about Meghan Markle is correct. I did say that, maybe you missed that point. I was using her and Obama as a physical representation for what moved the masses. But you are absolutely correct. She's a white woman, like Bob Marley's a white man. All the Marleys are white men because they come from a white British man who had sex with Bob Marley's 17-year-old mother when he was 45, right? So you are absolutely correct with that. They're not us. Now, the second thing you said was about the book. You said the book was, we can't use the book. Now, you can't say we can't use the book. That's what you believe, right?
No, I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying it can't be. It can be used, but it can't be used as a basis of proof. Because, for example, all of the Abrahamic religions and all of the scriptures that are in all of the books, the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, it comes from carvings that was in African kings and queens' tombs. So it's written, it's etched in stone. It can't ever be changed. These books and these papyruses and scriptures that was created by men. Yeah. Another thing as well, what I wanted to say. Sorry, I'm not being rude. I don't want to say.
Let's not drop a whole ton of breadcrumbs where we get lost. I just want to catch up with your points before you move on.
All right, go on.
So now you're saying that you're saying that the Bible text, right? I'm dealing with the Bible, even though you mentioned the Abrahamic religions.
Yeah.
The Bible text comes from walls in Africa?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Give me 3 examples of Bible text that comes from the walls in Africa.
Well, the tomb. So, for example, the story of the virgin birth, the story of the great flood. There's many things that are depicted in the tombs that are.
I'm just asking for 3. I'm asking for 3 examples.
There's many things. Obviously, like I said, I'm not a historian, but like that. But I can give you more examples.
Okay,
but those ones, those ones alone. But I'm just saying,
let me handle those 2 then. No. If I could, I'm definitely going to answer everything you said, right? Because this is just how I was raised. Could manager and how to answer every single question I ever asked him. Every single one. And if he didn't know, he said, hold on, let me go check the records, because he has records from what he was taught, and he came back and showed it to me. So I don't want you to say things and then it does not get answered. So the first thing you said was the virgin birth, right? You said there's the virgin birth on the walls in Africa, right? Hello?
Yeah. I was nodding my head. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't see it. Sorry. Right? The virgin birth is on the walls in Africa. So let me help you out with that. That part is incorrect. The point, not even about it being on the walls in Africa, but the correlation you make into the Bible, because in the Bible there is no virgin birth. What you talking about is Christian dogma. That's absolutely not in the Bible. Joseph had good, old-fashioned, nasty, sloppy, good. What do you like to drink over there, Karathia, besides Guinness and our Magnum? Ray and nephew? Ray and nephew. Joseph had good, nasty, sloppy, come back for second, thirds, and fourth sex with Mary.
That's right.
That's how he bred Mary. Girls forget breed and succeed.
Right.
Mary was bred and she succeeded being the mother of Christ. That's actually in the Bible. What the preacher teaches is not in the Bible.
That's right.
So that part there is false.
All right, one more point.
Hold on. Let me get to a second point. Secondly, the story about the flood. The flood happened in that part of the world across all people. Every single people has some story about the flood. So that part is also negated because it affected so many people.
And then one more thing, this is the last thing I'm going to say, because I've got a lot to say, but I don't want to steal the light. But basically, there's you said that according to biblical text, the godlike principle that is mentioned is the black man. Basically, is the black man. I disagree, and you also said that the other religions depict it as a woman. That's not true. Yeah,
that's not what I said.
You did. You said they pray to a mother god. Yeah, and they pray to a woman.
I said other religions are feminine based,
but they're not. Yeah, that's what you said. All right, sorry, that I misquoted you. You said they was feminine based. That's correct. Yeah, but all of the Abrahamic religions, Hinduism, Sikhism, Rastafarianism, they're all based around male deities, except a few of them have female deities, but their main focus of worship are all male deities or gods. And the Abrahamic religions in particular are misogynistic. Yeah, it's evident through the scriptures.
Well, you have to give me the evidence, though. You can't just say it. You have to
through the scriptures. I'm saying that through the scriptures, it's clear. I'm not going to just start quoting different scriptures, but it's clear that they are misogynistic. And the fact that you're saying that
you can't say that.
Let me just land this point, though. Let me just land this point. So you're saying that that it's a male base, it's male based, but it's not, because these, if you check throughout history, when these Abrahamic religions came into place, it was men that was going on crusades to conquer the land and to cover things. So what women was at the bottom of society at that point. But the facts are, women
that's not entirely true.
Every man that's on this, every human that's born on planet Earth comes through a woman's portal. Yeah, in the beginning, there's something called.
That's correct.
You see, when it speaks about, but wait, listen. Let me just the last bit I'm going to say. So when they talk about immaculate conception and virgin births in these ancient texts, they're not lying. Yeah, I'm not saying that Jesus was born like this, but that concept.
They're lying.
I'm
saying they're lying. Though.
All right, that
concept, I'm definitely saying they're lying.
That concept comes from
anybody who was born on the earth.
From parthenogenesis, yeah. So women was able to procreate without a man.
Yeah,
create the sperm.
That's what you're talking about, the Bartholin gland, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, but
okay, well, listen, hold on. If your woman comes in the house right now, your woman
doesn't happen now. Brother, that can't happen now because the frequency has changed.
How you can say it can't happen?
Things happen.
How you can say that if your woman comes in the house right now and she's pregnant and you haven't had sex with her in 3 months, and she said through parthenogenesis and through the Bartholin gland, I'm pregnant, immaculate conception, baby. Come on,
now because women, listen, you're on mute. Black History, you're on mute. We can't even hear you. So basically, that doesn't. Yeah, we can hear you now. But bring your phone closer because your microphone, the bottom of it's covered.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect.
Right, cool. I'm saying that I'm going to be bringing on the next person now. Have you got a direct question?
I just want to respond before he leaves. Let me just respond to the things he said real quick, because he made a number of statements. Now, he just said it can't happen if his woman comes home and says she got immaculately conceived, because he knows in his own spirit no man is accepting a pregnant wife that he did not have sex with, because immaculate conception is a lie. That's number one. It's an absolute fairy tale and lie. No man, no creature, no animal was ever born on the earth without a man sticking a penis into a vagina and having fun. It never ever happened, and you will not accept that yourself. So what you say and you believe, you don't even believe it for yourself. That's number one. Number two, I said the religions are very feminine based. I didn't say anything about the deities. They could have male deities, but they're very feminine based. They're not masculine. They lack militancy. Hold on one second, brother. Hold on one second. I'll let you talk. They lack militancy and accountability. That's what masculinity is. Militancy and accountability. These religions do not have militancy. They do not have accountability, which is why violations continue to happen in these religions. That's why.
I've got one direct question. Do you believe in heaven and hell? Is there an afterlife?
Yes. Now, I don't believe in the heaven and hell that the Christians believe in. There's no fairy tale in the sky, and there's no fiery place under the earth.
All right.
The Bible says the place of in Ecclesiastes. Karate, if you could pull it for me real quick, because I know the people is going to want to know where these things are. I don't want to paraphrase. Ecclesiastes, 3 and 10 or 1.
Thank you for having me. I'm going to listen and let you add the next person.
No worries. I'm going to bring in the next person. Guys, listen.
Questions, brother. I definitely appreciate your questions, brother, and thank you for listening.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
And I want to chop it up with you two again because I need to have a proper discussion. Obviously, I don't want to invade Black History's platform.
That's fine. All right, let me do the next person.
Niggas looking for the light.
Just I want to make sure I understand.
All right, shalom. We're here on the ends. That was a quick interview from Captain Mashak. More to come, man. Make sure you log into On the Ends every Friday. We're giving the clips for our viewers, man. You know what I mean? We've got many interviews coming up. If you thought that was fire, wait till we got coming next, man. You know what I mean? We've got loads of things coming up, man. So On the Ends, 157th episode today. Big up to everyone in the chat. Like, share, subscribe, push our stuff, man. We got the Feast of Purim. which is a Memorial Day, Wednesday and Thursday coming up, 22nd and 23rd, I believe it is. Make sure you're at 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW. I'm here with my co-host, Dunga Bar, the Two Wolf Blood Warrior. Lucky, what name do you go by these days, Dunga? I don't even know.
Listen, I go by
aliases.
I'll go by Mr. Two Wolves. I'll go by Damgabar. The women call me Damage for short, so lucky. My name's Damgabar, but the women call me Damage for short, so lucky. So, yeah.
You got bag of names, you got bag of names, but so lucky. Depending on what you know him for, can we name the women call him Damage. You know, we call him Damgabar. Some people call him, Two Wolves. You know what I mean? Depending on what angle you know him from, you might get a different response, man.
There you go.
But yo, Dunga Bar, what you saying, man? What you saying about Valentine's Day?
Boy, you know what's crazy about Valentine's Day? The crazy thing about Valentine's Day is every other day throughout the year, I see posts about how niggas ain't shit, how men are useless, how I'm staying single. And on Valentine's Day, these same women are posting flowers and chocolates. Like, you can't hate men yesterday and then be all loved up on Valentine's Day. And listen, I know men. So I know men ain't delivering flowers to a woman's workplace. Men ain't gonna do that. It's not gonna happen. So listen, man. Believe it or not, a ton of women brought chocolates and flowers for themselves. And they didn't want to feel left out and act like they was all lonely. So what did they do? Buy it for themselves and put a caption like, put hearts over it and put, oh my God, he brought me these. Listen, bitch, you brought them for yourself, man. Half you don't deserve no flowers. Half you don't deserve no chocolates. And men it's the crazy thing is this year I realized most men in the world didn't even celebrate Valentine's Day. So my thing is this: if a ton of you women got chocolates and flowers, and most of these men in the world didn't celebrate Valentine's Day, who got the chocolates and flowers, man? The ratio ain't ratioing, man. The maths ain't mathing right now. If all these women got chocolates and balloons and flowers, and all the men didn't buy chocolates and balloons and flowers, and all of you women was in restaurants, and none of these men was in restaurants, you was in the restaurant by yourself, man. That's what it was. You was in the restaurant by yourself. Listen, I've done the maths. I sat down and I counted how much men there is on the earth, and I counted how much women was in restaurants, and there's not that much men on the earth for all of you women to be in restaurants with a man. So lucky. Are you?
That's lucky. And this is what the Bible says in Ephesians 5:25 in the New Testament. It reads, husbands, love your wives, even as Yahushua also loved the church. And it didn't give no day, man. Right. The Bible didn't say, yo, husbands, love your wives on February, what was it, 14th, 15th. The Bible says, love your wives, man. See, they don't date to love your wife. You're meant to love your wife every day of the week, man. Imagine Tina Turner's getting black eyes here, but I guarantee she celebrated Valentine's Day, man. I guarantee, man. I guarantee, listen, I put my life on it. The Ike Turner came home with flowers. The Ike Turner came home with chocolates, man. The Ike Turner came home with dinner dates and the whole nine. Meanwhile, Ike Turner was busting her head, man. Right. Let me tell you, celebrating Valentine's Day ain't real love, man. You come to the UPK and we'll show you what love is, man. And love might not be rose petals. It might not be a dim. What's it called about? Candlelight dinner on February the 13th. But we'll show you what love. We'll show you what love is, man. The women in the UPK don't leave their husbands, man. This day we have happy marriages, man. Right. Happy marriages. Celebrating Valentine's Day ain't no in the Bible. If you could, Dunga, give him a brief history on this Valentine's Day garbage, man, where it comes from, and that is against God, man, and it's satanic, man. Salakia.
Valentine's Day comes from Lupercalia. It comes from Romulus and Remus, who was suckled by a she-wolf. Now this wolf festival goes back to the Greeks. Obviously, the Romans conquered the Greeks. Now the Greeks called it a wolf festival, and once the Romans conquered the Greeks, they kept a ton of their gods and practices. So what did they keep? They kept Lupercal, and then that was the Luperci or Lupercal one, whatever the name was. Luperci, I believe, was the name of the she-wolf that so-called suckled Romulus and Remus. So then they used to do ceremonies, and they'd dress up naked, and they would sacrifice goats and dogs to their god, and then the men would run around in a thong and would slap people with a branch, and then they believed that this was the god of fertility, and the women used to be like get in the way on purpose so they could get hit with the branch so they could be fertile this year, because they believed that this had something to do with the god of fertility. And this is why on Valentine's night, a ton of women always make comments like, I'm going to get pregnant tonight, because they're still worshipping that god of fertility unknowingly. So that's where it comes from. So what you had is, that's what I originally was. So after that, lo and behold, you fast forward, there was a man called Valentinus, that was his name. So then Claudius II, who was the Pope at the time, while the Romans was at war, he didn't want these men to get married. Why? Because he goes, once these men get married, they're not fit for the war, and there was dodging the draft. So to dodge the draft of being drafted for the war, they would get married. So he put a ban on marriages. So he could have all these men in the war. What happened is what happened is Valentine converted to Christianity, and he was marrying people in secret. So he was marrying people in secret. Then he got thrown in prison. So then there was a prison guard, I believe his name was Asterius. Asterius had a daughter called Julia, and then apparently Julia was blind, and they claimed that Valentine healed her blindness, and then the family converted to Christianity. But the day before he got beheaded, he wrote her a letter. He wrote her a letter declaring his love for her, and then in the letter, he ended his letter with "From your Valentine," because that was his name. So he ended his letter with "From your Valentine," and then that's why people write letters today and say "From your Valentine." So now you're probably thinking, how does that link to Lupercalia? Well, let's say in about 296 AD or whatever it was, once the Roman Empire converted to Christianity, to keep the pagans happy on Lupercalia and to keep the Christians happy, they changed Saint Valentine's into a saint. So he became a saint like 200 years after his death. And then they said, you know what? The day he died, Valentine's Day, this is what we're going to do. We're going to call this Valentine's Day for the Christians. And then it was still Lupercalia for the pagans. So they kept the same practices and just masked it with Valentine's Day. So you think you're celebrating Valentine's Day, really you're celebrating Lupercalia. So now they masked it. Why? Because they wanted to keep the pagans and the Christians happy. So when you're celebrating Valentine's Day, you're really celebrating the Wolf Festival and them getting suckled by Romulus and Remus, and worshipping the god of fertility and all of that nonsense. Okay.
Shit, that's crazy, man. So you have some history. You gotta be in that Wednesday class, man. You gotta be in that Wednesday class, 7 to 9, 394 Lodge Road, or watch it online, ISUPK UK on YouTube, man. That's where it comes from. You're thinking you're having some harmless fun. You're thinking going out for dinner with your bae. What's it, your bae or your boo, whatever the case may be, man. So you are disobeying God, man.
Right.
If you love your woman, listen, get a chocolate any day of the week, man. Take her on a date any day of the week, man. If you're a woman, you want to dress up for your man, listen, dress up for him any day of the week, man. So luck ya. Why you got dressed up on Valentine's Day? And now if you don't go about why do women dress up on Valentine's Day? Like say she's a whole different person on Valentine's Day. Like say, oh, listen, on Valentine's Day, I'm gonna give you a treat, man. Listen, why a man can't get a treat on Tuesday, Wednesday? Why a man can't get a treat after work, man? Why does the white man have to say when you gotta treat you, man? Why does the white man gotta say when you treat your woman, man? Why your woman can't treat you, man? Listen, living in slavery as blacks in Spanish, life is hard, man. And a man should treat his woman anytime. A woman should fling on the blue thing. What's it like? The blue thing or the red thing? So like, let's not get personal. Let's not get personal.
Lucky. It's got a bit of red. It's lucky.
Let's not get personal. But a woman should fling on the blue or the red. Whenever, man. Why a white man gotta tell us when? A white man, imagine this, a white man tells us when to love our mom and dad. He calls it Mother's Day and Father's Day, man. When the Bible says honor your mother and your father, didn't give us a day. Why am I not love his wife any day of the week, man? Why does the white man got to tell us when to love our wife, man? When to love our children, man? The oppressor tells us when to buy gifts for our kids, and we can buy gifts any day of the week, man. We can make a cake for our kid any day of the week, man. Why we gotta wait for their birthday, man? Listen, Christianity is the biggest hypnosis on the face of the earth, man. They tell you what to do, black man. It's funny how black man says, listen, any man can tell me nothing, man. I run things, any man can tell me nothing. Listen, the white man tells you everything, man. Tells you when to celebrate your wife, when to celebrate your children, when to love your mom, when to love your dad. Black man, you come to the UPK, man. Let God tell you when to love your woman, man. Anything else on that, Dunga boy, or you to what?
And that's it. And that, but listen, Valentine's Day it's a day that most people really, Well, it is most people suffer from fear of missing out. So people feel like, you know what? Everybody else is having fun, so I have to have fun. So you'll find on that day, a man that a woman don't even like, if he's the only option, she's gonna go sleep with him that night. Why? Because he's the only option. Whereas you should say, you know what? Have some integrity and say, you know what? How about I find a man that's gonna love me every day of the year? Like if you didn't celebrate Valentine's Day, you done good this year, man. Valentine's Day there's nothing special about it. It shows that it's not real love. Why? Because if it was real love, you wouldn't need to, show it to the world. I mean, I'm starting to think like do women even like flowers like roses? Like, don't they just die after like a week?
That's right.
You did after like how long do they last?
Flowers die. Listen, women. The wickedest thing is women don't even like flowers, man.
I'm thinking that
just following fashion. You know what I mean? Every woman on TikTok like flowers, so therefore I gotta get roses too. Everybody else like roses, therefore listen. Think to yourself, woman. If you're a woman out there, think to yourself: do you really like flowers? A lot of you women, can you maintain flowers? A lot of you, if I give you flowers right now, do you even have an available vase to put it in with water? Can you really water it every single day? A lot of you can't, man. You're kidding yourself. But what it is, a lot of women say I like roses, so therefore you like roses, man. That's ridiculous, man. Not my money anyway, longer boss. Lucky. I'm going Passover. Lucky. I'm going Passover. I gotta save for Passover, man. I can't be wasting some money on no flowers, man. So lucky
for him to die. My thing is this: like, you all can't like roses. What about daffodils, man? What? Now, if the world said like daffodils, you would all like daffodils, man. Like I look at roses and I think there's actually a man whose job it is to sell roses after the club for £5, man. You know that man is always in town.
And he makes a killing.
He sells roses for £5 for one rose, and now the new thing is this, where you send there like 1,000 roses, and women be like, "Oh, he sent me 1,000 roses." It's a waste of money, man. The roses is gonna die. Don't waste your money, man. So okay. Now, if you want to buy your roses on any normal day, that's fine. But on Valentine's Day, don't. It's a waste of time. So okay.
It's a waste, man. Listen, this is the Lord, man. Oh shit, it's a luck, yeah. You want all on there, hold on there.
Hey,
you got Mr. France, eh? How's it going, man? Got Mr. France. You know what I mean? Officer, the officer. You get me? Barack, what you saying, man, Barack? You good?
I'm a day out of one, yum.
I know you wasn't buying no. I know you weren't buying no roses out there in Canada for no girl on Valentine's Day. I lie.
Buying no rose. Good night. Good night.
I know you weren't doing that. I know you're better than that, Barack. I know you weren't buying no roses on no Valentine's Day, man.
What Valentine? Who?
See, they don't. See, they the brother. You don't even know who he is. You get me? That's why I fuck with Bracket Allen, man.
It's a lucky other one. Damn near every year I forget it's my birthday from time. I don't even know. I forget that I'm born from time to time. I don't have. Listen, if someone doesn't remind me of a pagan holiday, I don't even know. I just have to remember just to teach a class on it at this point.
See, that's a one West brother right there, man. That's one West through and through. You get me? No, come on, man. You tell me Bracket Allen one West through and through.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
Damn right.
Listen, man. Let me show you a quick video anyway, man. We're gonna get
Go on. Hey, shout out to 144 UK. You already know we got the merch. You understand?
Get me UK to Canada. Come on, man. We get it in, man. You get me?
Damn right.
We get it in, man. So like I said, next time, let us know, man. We can translate if you haven't get it in French. You get me?
Yeah, we gonna be in business. I like it.
Come on, we get it popping, man. Right, couple videos today. Boom. Where do I start, man? Salakia. All right, cool. We'll start with this one real quick, yeah?
Jamaica, gonna be going to the Fight Club. I want you to put in some serious work. You ready, yeah?
Nah, do not show unless I cash in on my hand. Alright, we got Mum in the building. Mum, you excited to see KK fight, yeah?
Yes, man. Romanian versus Jamaican. Come on, KK. Come on, Jada Kingdom versus Joseph London. Them things here go on right, I saw.
Yeah.
Come on, mash up. Jamaican versus Romanian. Come on, the Jamaican thick boy. Hey, boy, KK. You say if I make that you to thump you up, me I thump your back. Hey, listen, you need to sweat out them body weight, them. Sweat out.
Come on.
1KK.
Oh, good over.
Jabs.
1KK. KK, go on, good. Go on, KK. Go on, good. Go on, KK. Go on.
Oh my god. He's improving.
Not again.
So luck, yeah. And you know what's crazy about that, yeah? I'm reading the comments, you get me? And all the comments like, yeah. You know what I mean? Jamaica put in the work, man. And some of the comments were like, yo, they're kids, man. Like, what you so happy about? And what people don't understand is that as black people, we're so used to losing, man. We're so used to getting deported. We're so used to getting shot by the police. You know what I mean? We're so used to losing and always dying, and the black man always getting killed first in the movie. That sometimes we want to win for a change, man.
Right.
And we don't win often. So even when it's something small, we're just happy, man. That's why you see black people go crazy when Jamaica wins the Olympics, man. Or Trinidad wins the Olympics, or Barbados wins the Olympics, man. Or when a black man wins a mobile, or when a black man wins an Oscar, because why are we so used to losing, man? And that's what people don't understand. That even though it's just children, even though, you know, KK kicked the shit out of this Romanian man, and you wonder, why is mom going crazy? It's just kids, man. Your mom was like, listen, this is Jamaica versus Romania. It's like black people lose so much, man. Sometimes they want to win for a change, man. I ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing want to win, man. Black men in them comments that were talking about, yes, I'm glad he won, man. You don't feel shame, man. And this is the problem. You come to the UPK, black man, you can see black men win all the way. You come in the UPK, black man, and you serve a man called Yahawasha, you will see black people not only win this little kickboxing fight, you won't only see KK win, you won't only see Usain Bolt win the Olympics, you'll see black men win the world, man. We're going to win the Third World War, man. We're going to win against all these nations. We're going to win, man. This whole globe belongs to us. If you want to ultimately win and celebrate, you come to the UPK, man, and put down pork, crab, shrimp, lobster, wheat, tattoos, the whole nine, man. You see black people win, man, in fullness. Salakia.
And the crazy thing is, with the page, yeah, he actually, the boy actually trains hard. Like most of the page on there is, I think it's their family page, right? Where he's got older brother as well. His older brother looks kind of like he's got some good kickboxing skills as well. But did you see the video where they got a care package delivered from Leon Edwards?
Nah. That's good stuff. Give him a thing.
Yeah, give them like a care package. So I gave him like boxing gloves and a t-shirt and it's good. Why? Because Leon Edwards is, you know, a Benjamin as well, a black champion as well. So it's good that black people and Leon Edwards being champion gives this young brother hope, man.
Right.
That he can be the next Leon Edwards. So this is why they try and stop all black role models. Why? Because if one man can do it, then we believe damn well he's black like me and he done it. Like who would have thought would be a Jamaican champion? Because I didn't. So lucky. I don't think you can do one. Because what all they show us is when they show us Jamaicans and black British and whatnot, all they do is show us smoking weed in jail.
Right.
So to see a man actually holding the belt as the champion, it made us as a nation realize, damn, maybe we can be the champion too. So this is why certain sports they try and not let black people get to the top. Because why? If one black man does it, guess what will happen? Everyone will follow suit and try to do the same thing. And what KK is doing right now, he loves. Listen, Leon Edwards reposted him. Yeah, the nigga refreshed the page every 5 seconds, man. To the new comments, the new likes, and so forth. And he's right for doing that, man. I don't blame him. Salakia.
Salakia, you know. The crazy part is that for everyone saying, yeah, you know what, you shouldn't root for any of them, their kids. Listen, it would not have been an issue if people were rooting for little Romanian kid. It's because, you know, people are big enough that little Jamaican youth, like, now it's an issue, you know. And then I bet they're going to start about saying, you know, you shouldn't let their kids, whatever the case is, you know, or y'all trying to make it a black or white issue. Listen, just like Captain Karate said, we're always on the losing end, you know. And it ain't nothing wrong bigging up your kid, right? You see a kid growing up to be a strong man. What's wrong with that?
That's right.
You know, I rather my youth be the craziest and strongest MMA fighter than a sodomite nowadays.
That's right.
You know, like what you would support your kid, you know, accepting all types of genders. Listen, fuck that. Salakia, damn that. I'm gonna support my kid. Yeah, boxing Edomites in the face, knocking them out in the ring. What are you talking about? You understand? Salakia.
And there ain't nothing wrong with you wanting your kid to be the best, man.
Damn right.
Ain't nothing, when you read all these armies, they want their army to be better than the other army. And I want my kids to be stronger than yours, man. So lucky I said it, man. I want my kids to be stronger than white kids. I want my kids to be better than Chinese kids, to be better than Indian kids. That's what I want, man. Let me tell you something. I'm a team player. Guess what? My team is better than yours, man. And my team is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Listen, I'm the coach. As a captain, I'm the coach for black people, man. My job is to make sure that my team is better than yours. My job is to make sure that my team is off cocaine and off crack, in the best shape. Just like a captain of a team, or what do you call it? The coach of a team is to make sure that his team is in shape, his team is well fit, well trained, so that his team beats other teams. And my job in the UPK is to make sure that my team beats yours. But I said it, man.
Right.
Damn right.
I believe my team, which is black Hispanics, are better than Chinese, better than East Indians, better than Bengalis and Pakistanis, whatever the case would be. My team is greater than yours, man. And it's my job. My job as a coach to make sure that they're better than yours. I train them well. I train them nice and hard so that they're better than your team. That's my job, man. If anyone got a problem with that, I don't know what then. I don't know what. Go ahead.
If I could, just like the sister said in the chat, she said, it's crazy we can't be a cheerleader of our own. Listen, whenever we support our own, it's always an issue. It's an issue when we support Chinese restaurants, East Indian, you know, food spots, whatever the case is. When we said Benjamite food is the best, now it's a problem. You know, now it's like, oh, y'all are racist or whatever the case is. Listen, every single nation supports their own. Like, you don't see no Asian people talking about, well, you know, Asian food is the best, and they get backlash from it. You understand? Like, listen, they want to eat rat and love rat. Listen, let them make the promotion of eating bat soup, whatever the case is. Who cares? It's their culture. Let them support their own. Guess what? We're gonna support our own. Jamaican patties are the best. Haitian rice is the best.
That's right.
You understand? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian culture is the best throughout the world, throughout the planet Earth. Where's the proof? Everyone copies us. Nobody copies the other nations. It's a lot, yeah.
Absolutely, man. You know, I couldn't say it better myself, man. Let me get the next video real quick anyway. So this said, for anyone that don't know, Dungle Boy, this is a heart attack. For anyone that don't know, yeah, Bugsy Malone is a black man from Manchester. Now, Bugsy Malone won a award the other day for best grime artist. For anyone that know, grime is mainly a London type of thing. And this is what they were saying about Bugsy Malone, even though he's black.
About this guy, Bugsy Malone. Bugsy Malone, a guy that ain't even done grime in the past 4 years. The only time he ever done grime was when he was trying to diss Chip for a come up. When he was coming up before that, he wasn't doing grime music. He is not classed as a grime MC. This whole last year, 2023, he ain't dropped not one grime tune. He ain't been on one grime set. If you go on YouTube, I don't think you'd ever see Bugsy Malone even on a grime set. Let's keep it a beam. What does Bugsy Malone even know about grime? He doesn't know anything about grime. Bugsy Malone the only connection he's got to grime was when he went at Chip and he came Tottenham High Road trying to diss Chip saying, oh, where you at and all of that. That's the only thing he knows about grime. We are talking about a man that is from Manchester, bro. He is like, oh my God, this guy is the definition, and I don't care if I'm going to get backlash. Bugsy Malone is a culture vulture. I repeat, I don't care if you're black, bro. Last time I checked, you're from Manny. You're from Manchester, 0161. Like, bro, allow it. You are a culture vulture, bro. Because the minute you blew, there was nothing grimy about you.
Yo! Imagine this. Imagine a black man, yeah? Anyone that don't know, grime culture comes from dancehall culture. That comes from reggae culture. Bugsy Malone is a black man. This is his culture. It is his culture. How is it a culture vulture? How is it a white man can come into our community and he's a culture vulture? How can M.R. do dancehall and he's not a culture vulture? How can H rap and he's a culture vulture? And Eminem, white people rappers all the time, but a black man, because he's from Manchester, and grime didn't originate in Manchester, he's a culture vulture, man. Black man, we got some work to do, man. We hate each other that much. We call another black man a culture vulture. This is his culture, man. All the patwa, when we say wagwan, safe, all that, this is Bugs' culture, man. We were, you know, even the how we dress and the braids, everything, that's our culture, man. How is it when a white man does it? Oh, come on, man, you can't say that, man. That's wrong, you can't say that, man. But your own black man, he's a culture vulture because he's born in a different city. This is his culture, man, regardless of what city you're from. I can do 2 seconds here. Let me. This is what, after all this, listen to what Big Nasty said on another topic. So while this man's calling another black man a culture vulture, you got Big Nasty saying this.
Friends will say wagwan, and they're not being fake by saying wagwan because they'll smash your face in. You smell me? And vice versa. And vice versa. It's not a black thing. It's not a white thing. It's a London thing. And fuck that. It's not a London thing. It's a fucking England thing. That's what it is. No, the ones that.
That's retarded.
So hold on. So a white man can say wagwan, it's cool because it's not a London thing. It's not a black thing. It's fine. But a man from Manny makes grime music. Oh no, you can't do it, man. You're not one of us, man. You're not born in the 02. What's the London code? 020. You're from the 0161, man. You're not one of us, man. But a white man from London can say wagwan. He in a culture vulture. Talk about please. I'm gonna go crazy. Slack, yeah.
And if we're talking about culture vultures, people should call out Skepta when he wins these awards, man. You call that Skepta, you call that Jeremy. From what I remember, them man are what? Nigerian or whatever.
That's right.
You call them out, man. At least Bugsy Malone is a descendant of the people that started grime in the UK, man. Because if you can remember as early as, if you can go all the way back, one of the first ones was Hugh Wiley. It was Wiley and Crazy Titch and so forth. They was doing this from years ago, man. And afterwards, Nigerians started. You know who's a culture vulture? Stormzy, man. That's who's a culture vulture. Right. How come nobody don't call out Stormzy? You're calling out Bugsy Malone because he's from Manchester. Listen, man. There's a brother in Manchester that rules over Manchester called Tazarpoa, man.
That's right.
You better watch your mouth when you talk about Manchester. You better watch your mouth when you talk about man. Listen, Manchester's on the map, man. There's men of the Lord that live in Manchester, man. You're trying to downplay Manchester. Listen, man. There's men of the Lord that live in Manchester. Listen, like the Bible says, man. There's no Jew, no Greek, no bun, no free. We're all one, man. I don't care if you're from Manchester, Birmingham, London, wherever you're from, man. As long as you're a nigga, we're all the same. Listen, right. As long as you're a nigga, we can make this any type of music we want. You can make grime, whatever. This guy here is just mad that whoever was rooting for didn't win. That's all it is.
Right.
Man, it's Bugsy Malone's year. Let that man win the grime award. I'd rather him win it than Stormzy win. I'd rather him win it than Skepta win. Listen, man. You're mad at what's it called? You're mad at what's it called? What's his name now? You're mad at Bugsy Malone. Meanwhile, you got Skepta that use like rank highly in grime, wearing women's clothes, and no one ain't called him out about that. You see Skepta saying that he likes women's clothes.
He wears dresses and that, innit?
Skepta was like, oh, well, I don't even look at it like men's and women's clothes. Whatever I like in the shop, I buy it. So this man puts on skirts and dresses. Why don't nobody call him out for that, man? Instead, you want to call out Bugsy Malone. Tell this man, listen, I've seen Bugsy Malone throw them hands. Tell this man to say this to Bugsy Malone's face, man. Listen, I seen apparently 3 men try breaking, but I seen Bugsy Malone pull up in the car. He couldn't wait to take his top off. Did you see the video? You see the video?
Yeah, the boxer in it got some good hands still. You know what I mean, Bugsy Malone.
Bugsy Malone couldn't wait to take his top off. So tell this man, go say it to his face. Go tell him he's a culture vulture to his face. And personally, I think Bugsy Malone's better than a lot of these grime artists. Personally, I'd say I'd put him above Chipmunk.
Boy, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. But to call the man a culture vulture, listen, man, that's ridiculous, man. This is his culture, man. The whole thing, grime evolved from what? From jungle, garage, dancehall, the whole 9, man. All this is his culture, man. What time is not his culture? You know his culture ain't like what you said. It's not Skepta's culture, man. It's not Storm's culture. It's not M. That's our culture. That's whose culture is not. They're the culture vultures, man. Just because he's man from Manchester. This is his culture, man. His grandfathers and that made this music, man. So lucky. Anything else anyone? And so lucky, but when elaborate on what Nasty was saying, should I play the Nasty video fully?
Yeah, play, let me see. Like was Nasty for him or against him?
He went about Bugsy. Nasty talking about in general how
Oh.
white people can't say Wagwan because they're bossy face. And that too, man. You know what I'm sick of? Nasty go, listen, is my white friend fake for saying Wagwan? No, he's not fake because they're bossy face. Let me tell you something. Being black is not synonymous with being an animal, man. You know the ones there? He said my friend's real. Why? Because you're bossy face. What's that got to do with being black? I was thinking that shit, man. Being black got nothing to do with eating chicken. You got nothing to do with bossing your face. Being black is something you're born, man. Regardless of your behavior, how you act, it's not synonymous. What are you insinuating that black people are animals? And to be black, you gotta be a man that bosses a man's face. What are you saying, man? You giving black people low standards there, man. You're saying my friend's real. He's blacker than most, man, because they're bossy face. We're not animals, man. Being black, you're not black because you're an animal. You're not black because you're ignorant, man. By saying that, yeah, you hate black people. That's what you measure blackness with. Listen, man, you hate black people, man. You have no understanding. Let me tell you something. The men in the UPK, we're more disciplined than anybody else on the face of the earth. We're more disciplined than your Palestinian protesters and your imams, than your Christians, and we don't boss people's face, man.
Right.
You hate black people when you make them statements. Being black got nothing. Being a black woman got nothing to do with being a ratchet. You don't make it any more of a black woman because you take your wig off and you fight on Warsaw hip hop. That don't make you a black woman, man. That makes you an animal, man. So lucky.
Agree about that shit. So why can't my white dog say Wagwan? It's irritating when I got white friends who say Wagwan, and they're not being fake by saying Wagwan because they'll smash your face. You smell me?
And vice versa.
And vice versa. It's not a black thing. It's not a white thing. It's a London thing. And fuck that. It's not a London thing. It's a fucking England thing. That's what it is. No, the ones that I just start getting really angry about that shit. So why can't my white dog say Wagwan? It's irritating when you hear a country kid who's not from our lifestyle and culture. And this is where I say the difference between colour and culture. Because when I say culture, all kids from the suburbs and ghetto lifestyle, we are all one colour. We're all ghetto. We are the colour of ghetto. So Jamie, who's white, from the same estate as me, yeah, and Darren, who's black, from the same estate from me, yeah, and Vu, who's Vietnamese, from the same estate from me, and Fong, who's from flipping China, and the same estate from me. What? Fong, Vu, and them, and they can't say Wagwan because they're not black. You're a fucking dickhead. Shut up. I'll just punch you up, you dickhead. I'll just get mad. I like that. So he get talk, cuz. I'm a big man, cuz. You can't tell me that shit, cuz.
Why? Anybody want to say something? I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy.
Salaki out of one from man. Listen, so I can't say Wagwan because I'm not from the UK. Is that what he's saying? Listen,
like it,
my part of the city is all English Benjamite. Niggas say Wagwan every damn day. Toronto, the Toronto slang, people copy it from Benjamites and then exaggerate it so bad they think like everybody's talking, weird, and then try to copy the UK. Listen, Wagwan is not a UK thing.
That's right.
Listen, he's the fucking dickhead, Salakia.
That's right.
Like he loves the other nations so much. It's like, you know what? Fuck it. We're the color of the ghetto. The color of the ghetto. Listen, look up the definition of the ghetto. Really, the ghetto was the neighborhood where the Jews were put at. That Vietnamese or Chinaman or that white friend is not the real Jew. You're the Jew. That's why you're in the ghetto. What are you talking about? You understand? You're gonna have like white people in the ghetto sometime. Well, because his nation is oppressive to its own people. That's the only thing. That's the only reason. Right? Like, good night. Dude, niggas like this piss me off out of one. Salakia.
Salakia to piss you off. I didn't mean to piss you off, Salakia, but with his brother here, he don't know any better, man. He's a stupid, ignorant man. Let me tell you something. White people, Indian people in the ghetto, yeah, the only day why? Because they didn't have enough money to get out, man. Everybody, when black people came to England, we came to certain parts of England. Why? Because rent was cheap, and it was easy to live in them areas than certain rich areas. And all white people moved out, and there was some white people that couldn't afford to move out, man. So sadly, they had to stay there with your black South and stomach their kids playing with your black kids, and stomach going to work with your black South. That's what happened, man. That's what you're seeing. So when he goes, you got my Chinese friend called Vu and my white friend called Jamie. Listen, give Jamie enough time and he'll be out that ghetto, man, living somewhere else, man. And I don't tell him I'm lying, cause in it. I went to school with white people, man. And you go on Facebook in 2024, that white person made it out. The white person don't say Wagwan no more. The white person is a doctor now. Talk about I'm lying. Talk about how much Indian man we went to school with who are doctors now.
Exactly.
Who say Wagwan and safe. They're not like that no more. They don't talk like that no more. That was a thing of the past when I was young and stupid thing I had to deal with. They don't want to be black, man. So I wish when they grab them in and make them one with us, once to get over us, they don't want to be level with us, man. Trust me, they're only with us now because they have to be. Once to get their just like the Irish. Once upon a time in England, long before I was born, it used to say no blacks, no Irish, no dogs, man. And black people thought that the Irish was with them, and yeah, man, the Irish is with us, and they understand our fight, man. Where's the Irish now? Where was the Irish in Black Lives Matter, man? Where was the Irish when Mark Duggan died, man? Where was the Irish when the Winners got deported, man? Once the Irish got established, so, now they're cool now, and no one don't hate no more. Like, yo, F them niggas, man. I ain't rolling with them now, man. I don't want my daughters marrying them. I don't want to be around them. And where's the Irish in our ghettos now, man? We don't see them, man. Black man, we gotta stop getting played, man. So like
And it's mad. Big Nasty was like, yo, if they can't say these words, I should punch you up. He's willing to punch up a black man because we don't want them to. This is the thing. He's willing to punch us up because we don't want us to. Here's the reason why M.R exists, man. Because you give them a pass. Now there's M.R, there's Tug of War. Have you seen the next one called Extreme?
Yeah, if I'm Brumming, if I'm hands off,
Is he?
I see him about, I see him about, man.
You seen him in person?
I see him about in school days. You know,
Serious?
GD and everything. Yeah.
Was he speaking Patois back then as well?
Back then, yeah. It was white and that. He didn't call Shane. He wouldn't have Shane. Yeah.
Damn, you gave him a pass out of one.
Say
this is back in the day, man. Listen, he's a road all yard, man. I used to see him and I didn't think of him. He did his thing. I don't mind. You get me?
I can't lie. His patois sounds a lot better than M.R's though.
Come on, way better, man. And Tug of War, man. Fuck it up.
Now Tug of Wars is terrible. It's terrible. That's the worst one. But the thing is, my thing is, Big Nasty is giving those people a pass. Because imagine you're gonna punch up black men that's telling them not to speak like that. Imagine he goes, yo, I should thump you up. Now, I don't know if you've seen the video, but there was a video where M.R had a concert, and imagine I heard that they was meant to do a concert, so the concert was meant to be White Yardie, Tug of War, Extreme, and M.R. Imagine all these white boys was going to do a concert, all of them, and then I think Tug of War said they wanted money or something. So now M.R and Extreme done the concert, and these man was talking about yes, unity. And I'm thinking, unity. Like you might be able to pull the video. It's on his page.
I seen it on Young Spray's thing, innit?
Nah, but this one where M.R and him are performing, it's on Extreme's page. So if you go on his Insta page and you scroll down, there's it's like on one of them slides where it's got 3 what's it called on there. So they're both performing, and it's like, yo, unity. And I'm thinking, M.R used this platform and did what? Straight away help white people. That's the first thing he did. Meanwhile, Big Nasty with his platform is talking about punching up black people, man. Imagine the white man helped his brother with his platform, and Big Nasty is talking about black men are dickheads and punching them up because they don't want white people to steal their culture. Imagine as for us, our whole life, the only way for us to kind of make it out of the ghetto is what? Be a boxer or a fighter or a musician. And they're now stealing our bread and butter when the time's going to come when nobody wants to hear our music. They're going to want to hear theirs, man.
Salaki out of one.
They hate us that much. Salaki, go ahead.
The crazy part is that heathens are tired of heathens, stealing our culture. Like, do you think white people really love to hear M.R trying to sound Jamaican? You understand? Mm-hmm. It's a disgrace for them to want to copy niggers. Really, when it comes down to it, like I think I brought it out last time, right? This the Japanese cat doing like trap music. Then the mobile is saying, "Listen, black people, y'all need to start gatekeeping because this is absolutely like a disgrace. I'm just paraphrasing. He said, y'all need to start gatekeeping because people like this, it's all your fault. And he's right in a sense. Listen, it's the fault as like that nigga Big Nasty, right? And the fault of D12 allowing Eminem to spit and Dr. Dre, the fault of all the dancehall artists letting M.R on the scene. It's our fault. We need to start gatekeeping. We need to start being selfish. Like, listen, our culture is for us. It's for us, by us. And it's that no one else.
Right.
Right. But at the end of the day, listen, you're just shaming your nation. Even your nation's tired of you. You understand? So for a big narcissist to say, listen, I'm gonna punch one of your brothers in the face if you don't accept my master. Listen, after your master, what are you talking about? I'm a field nigga, dog.
That's right.
Like your house, you want white people love so bad that it's not even about his Chinese friend or his Vietnamese friend. What he mentioned first, like about my white friend, it's always about white people.
That's right.
You understand? That's the craziest part. Listen, go tell that to your ancestors if you could talk to them, right? Ask them, listen, why can we accept master? Right? Listen, this is why niggas like these really pissing me off. Is like, listen, you're ready to fight us? It's like WAC 100 when he told Captain Tazariak, I don't see color, I see Americans. Nigga, they don't see Americans hanging from nooses. What are you talking about?
That's right.
They're not, they're not deporting Americans. What are you talking about? You understand? This is why, listen, you're a race trader is so disgusting. At the end of the day, the craziest part is that niggas like Big Narsty and them, right, are race traders looking for the love and acceptance from another race. But you being a traitor to your own race, what makes you think the other race you're seeking love from is gonna accept you, respect you, or even trust you? They know you're a traitor. Salakia.
Absolutely, man. That was deep, man. You know what I mean? I don't see Americans hanging from trees. I see black people hanging from trees, man. It's like a dung about it. This is the video you're referring to.
Let me see.
Tell them, boy, they are fool, they can go school. Me and the teacher, them and them high school. And then when they say you know them, you break the rules. And them see the one at the level. Them are the bodies, you don't get through. And we are the bodies, then not nobody needs to do. I'm killing spirit food when they are speed you. The whole of this one and the whole of this two. Bitch, release it, let the fire ring. The friend is my kill on the kill
Right. Look at that, man. The man's putting his brothers on. He's putting while we're arguing. He's putting his brothers on. He didn't remember. He didn't get what's Stylo G. Stylo G's a Jamaican UK artist. Gappy Ranks, the next one. He's getting his white boys on, man. I'm gonna get Tug of War as well, man. See there, black man, Hispanic man. When we're gonna learn, man. When we're gonna learn, man. It's a luck, yeah. Boy.
And listen, the guy even hit. He even hit the level. You know, man. A level. Listen. You gotta be a yard man to hit the level. Get me? And the crazy thing is, even niggas born in England don't even speak as much patois as these lot try to speak, man. Listen, we had our grandma speaking that shit, and listen, our grandma spoke it so long they tried not to speak it no more, man. Our grandparents tried to speak English, man. Imagine you're trying to speak what they was trying to not speak. And these men are now standing at concerts. And if you look at the audience, it's black people in the audience. Did you see them? Why? Why would you go and watch these two clowns pretend to be Jamaicans when you can go watch real Jamaicans, man?
That's right.
You can go watch and the crazy thing is, these Edomites know what they're doing. Have you noticed a lot of these Jamaican artists to shut down their shows and so forth? Don't be surprised if M.R and them usher in the LGBT community into dancehall, man. That's where it's going next. They're going to start bringing the LGBT community into the whole dancehall movement. And the way they're going on, imagine the saying, are you able to play it again? Play it one more time. So I think they need to see it.
So
I'll play. Did you see Extreme on Young Spray's platform?
Yeah,
and white top Pat where he goes, boy, I could work up with hands off, I see it every day. Man playing dominoes and chilling, and I was like, hold on, I grew up in that same environment. Why are you speaking Pat? Furthermore, I grew up in that same environment. I went home, people were still talking Pat. When you were at home, your mommy was making bacon sarnies and watching the footy. You know the ones that make a chick body and all them type of things there. How are you speaking more power than me, man? I don't understand. Wait, hit one more time. It's like
Let me hear it one more time.
One moment.
It hit the level. I can't believe it.
These niggas look like they would lynch you.
The lynch party.
You know that you are the roads. I've seen the one at the level. All the body bodies you don't get through. And we are the bodies that nobody should know. King from two, when they are speed you. The whole of this one and the whole of this two. Bitch, release it. Let me for everything. The time is my king of the kill pig.
Good night. Listen, I'm gonna need to start to come out with my dancehall tunes, Salakia.
Come on, bro. Yeah, you gotta start killing them. I want to clash. Fuck that, Rocky. Right, you gotta start clashing these man. Car, yo, you're getting too big for their boots, man.
Listen, I'm gonna hit up Kayado and we have to clash them. Listen, this is, the new age Sting. What are you talking about?
It's getting personal now. It's getting personal. You get me? Can't be having that, man. Any of you man seen this recently?
You see, like with that, imagine the first time being a white man trying to speak Patra in the mirror. Like, I want to know what they felt like. I need to ask them the first time you looked in the mirror. Have you ever done something dumb and you feel like, yo, God's watching me? You must be thinking, look at this idiot.
Yeah, listen. Have you ever been watching? You ever do like a new TikTok dance or something in the mirror? No one's even watching, and you feel embarrassed.
Yeah, like I feel like God's watching me. I feel like, yo, the Lord must think I'm a real idiot right now. Like you see when you try to do something dumb, you know what you're doing, and you feel ashamed. Like, what am I doing? And you think shit, them angels is taking notes of me trying to speak Patra, and it sound ridiculous.
Salakia the one. You know how I know they don't feel dumb, because they be drinking too much beer and nephew thinking, you know what? I just turned into a Jamaican.
That's it.
You're right. They're so proud. You know what they think? I do better than niggas. Seriously.
Damn right.
That's what they think. They think shit. I do better than niggas, man. That's what they actually think. Shit, that's crazy, man. Boy, I saw a video today that almost made me cry, man. You know what I mean? It goes to that black people, we think that skin color means anything. And let me tell you that skin color don't mean nothing, man. Because a man's dark like you, he's not the same as you. Neither does he want to be you. They'll let you know in a second that they ain't you, man. You know what I mean? Let me run this video.
Think about like an Indian man say, yo, I'm not black, and he's darker than me. I get real offended. I'm like, and I've had to ask a man, Indian man before, so okay, so if this is the case, what color are you? A man says, I'm Indian. Pussy, Indian ain't a color, yeah? Let's get this right.
See, a man said, some Indians are darker than him, and they asked him, what color are you? They say, Indian, man. Listen, let me tell you something, black man, Hispanic man, no matter how dark they are, man, they do not want to be you, black man. Right. They do not want to get windrushed. They don't want to, everyone looks down at blacks, Hispanics. They do not want to be. They don't want to be that race that was slaves. They don't want to be that race whose woman is ratchet. They don't want to be the man that leaves the house. We're scum compared to them. That's what they think they are. We are. They don't want to be us, man. Don't think because you got a bit of complexion, we can be one of you. One of me is like, no, nigga, I'm not one of you, man. You know what I'm saying? No matter how dark I am and how kinky my hair is, I am not you. Just Africans will let you know, man. Africans only want to be black, when they want to be rappers.
Right.
They only want to be black when injustice happens. But once Africans are up there and they're fine, they let you know, man, listen, I ain't one of you, man. I didn't go through slavery. Now we're different, man. Caribbean people, they leave their household, man. You know what I mean? They're scragged, man. We come from good, proper household. We ain't slaves. They'll let you know in a second. And they're darker than you. They could be darker. They could be pitch black, man, like coal. They let you know we're not the same. That's what we got to understand. Don't see a man of color and think, yes, we're friends. He'll let you know in a second. No, we're not. The man goes, pussy, you darker than me. Get angry, man. Don't get angry, man. Listen, black man, Hispanic man, native Indian man, you are better than them, man. You are better than anybody. If you only knew that you are better than them, we're trying to be one of them. We think why they're black like us, so we can be black like them, man. They will offer us a job in a news agency. They're not going to, man. How about we build our own thing, man? We're greater than them anyway. Ain't no Indian man beating the Olympics and beating football and doing what we do. He's not greater than us. Leave him, man. Leave him to run his little corner shop and we do our thing, man. It's like your yield.
You're right. Imagine he's trying to join them and they're trying to run away from him. He's trying to embrace them and they're trying to run the opposite way. Stop trying to embrace other nations, man.
Right.
Listen, so what if the dark skin, man, let them be their own people. Stop trying to embrace other people, and we always do this. We try and embrace the Ethiopians. We try and embrace the Ghanaians and Nigeria and everybody, all them Africans. We try and embrace them, and we're not supposed to, man. And the Lord set it up this way that what? Everyone you turn to who you're not supposed to turn to is going to this you, man. That's all it is. Until you turn to the people who you're supposed to turn to. Imagine you're trying to join these East Indians. Don't join them, man. Because there's dark skinned East Indians in the Caribbean, and they know the difference between them and the regular black Jamaicans, man. They they look at the black Jamaicans like they're beneath them. The East Indians own all the hotels and own everything, man. Meanwhile, the Jamaicans is working for what? Minimum wage and so forth. They know the difference. And the thing is, we don't know the difference. The thing is this. The East Indians will only pretend that they're the same as you is when what? Is when they live in the ghetto with you, man. Is when they want you to show them where to get the best drugs from. Is when they want to sleep with black women. They pretend to be black. You got these Jamaican Indians, what they call themselves, these East Indians that live in Jamaica with the accent, making out the black, so they can sleep with black women, man.
Right.
And really, they're not us, man. Like, you should never brag about, I'm half black and half Indian. You're bragging about that, man. That's nothing to brag about. That is nothing to brag about. Imagine you're bragging because you see me, because I'm not full. It's like some black people are ashamed to be full black, man. Some people are ashamed. Some black people are ashamed to be full black. Talking about I'm mixed with this and I'm mixed with that, and oh yeah, because you see my hair, I've got Indian hair because I got Indian in me. Look, man. The thing is this: we ain't supposed to be embracing nobody else's culture. Why don't you? Why don't you be proud to have a black mother and a black father, man?
That's right.
You should be proud to have. Listen, my only regret in life is that I'm not a little bit darker, Salakia. That's my only regret in life. My only regret in life is that I'm not a little bit darker, Salakia.
Salakia, for me, what you said was key, man. Imagine this: we hate ourselves so much that we beg to be East Indian. In Jamaica, we say, "Yeah, 'cause I got a bit Indian in me." Little do you know, black man. You see the Indians that went to Jamaica, they were scum, man. Do the history? Right. The Indians in their own country said to the British, "Yeah, we got some low class Indians, man. Some filthy Indians. Take them, let them work in the Caribbean." And black man, you think so cheap yourself? You're begging to be them. Imagine, black man, listen. If your father was on drugs, imagine some of us got fathers on drugs, got fathers who were eating our life, and we're embarrassed of them, man. We wish that they were our family. We see them and turn our face on the street like, "Yo, that ain't mine." People say, "Yo, is that your cousin?" Nah, that ain't my cousin. We're embarrassed of our cousins. Why? Because they're low and they're scum and they ain't doing too good in our life. Mm-hmm. So why would you beg to be Indian? When them same East Indians that went to Jamaica was scum too, man. There was bombs too, but we're so low that them bombs, wow. They're bombs to East Indians, but to us, they're gold, man. Their own people didn't like them. Their own people give them to the British. Their own people said, let them clean up Jamaica, man, for minimum wage, for less than minimum wage. But to us, they're gods, man. To us, they're so holy, and I would lie and say I'm half. I would lie and say my great grandmother had half a coolie in there just to be something like them. When their own people look at them like scum, man. Their own people sold them to the British, man. They're nothing in East India. They were low. They even called coolies, man, which is a derogatory term, which was a low. What's a coolie language? Like a low-paid worker. They weren't prestige. They weren't prestige. They weren't great. They weren't of high esteem or anything. There was low workers.
That was it.
Indentured servants, which was poor servants, man. Servants that you could pay under minimum wage. Servants that they gave to the British. The British said, "You know, we need some workers," and they gave us slum scum. Listen, they came to Jamaica naked, man, in loincloth and no shoes, man. And we think that being Indian is so great. I'm one of them. I'm one of them. But I mean, if you're gonna lie and pretend to be something, lie and say that you're a king, man. Right. Lie and say that you got some king's blood in you. Lie and say that the East Indian great grandmother was a queen at least, man. You lie and say that your great grandmother was a coolie, which is nobody. Is that how low we become that even a coolie is a plus for us? Come on, man. And what this brother don't understand is that what this East Indian man that he's begging didn't want to be one of him, man. But while we're begging to be him, the East Indian man didn't be one of us, man. Let me get a scripture real quick. It's Lamentations 2:15. It reads, "All who pass by the way clap their hands at you. They hiss and wag their head at the door of Jerusalem. And all nations look at us like, look at them niggas, man. Look at them twerking, man. Look at them killing each other, man. I don't want to be one of them. So while you're begging this man, like, yeah, man, black is like, oh no. Listen, I've seen Love and Hip Hop. I've seen the UK badders. You know what I mean? I've seen the Bloods and the Crips. Nah, man. I don't want to be one of you. One of them black people. Nah, not me. That's what you don't understand, man. And with that, I yield.
So, like, that's the crazy part of the one. You wanting to be an East Indian is you wanting to be of the people that worship a transgender 10-armed smoking weed god. That's it. You understand? Listen, there's nothing glorious about the East Indians. Like they're one of the most sexual deviant nations on the face of the earth, and this is who you want to be. This is who you want to associate with. Africans are not better when y'all claim like to be queens and pharaohs and Egyptians. Listen, the continent of Africa was not the kingdom of Egypt, and the kingdom of Egypt. Good night. Listen, you think it was better than the East Indians? Listen, you descend from the best people on the face of the earth, the most glorious people on the face of the earth, and you wanna, you want to lower yourself to like what? These sexual deviants that worship a transgender god, that worship a animal god. This is how low we've become. This is how destroyed we are right now. You understand? But at the end of the day, these people will let you know. Listen, we're not the same people, and he's still begging for them, to be accepted in their circle. Damn.
That's right.
You want to go worship an elephant? Listen, how about it? These people will laugh at you regardless because, like, damn, these people you think these nations don't know you're the children of Israel? They're looking at you like, damn, these Israelites are worshiping our elephant god that we're throwing in the river. It's lucky I don't win.
It's lucky, man. Did you hear about the man that went from London to America with no passport, no ticket as well? You heard about that? Let me run that real quick.
From London to New York without a passport or a ticket. Well, that is what's bemusing bosses at Heathrow Airport. The passenger was arrested on Christmas Day after being escorted home. He had been charged with fraud, but has now been reported as missing. A major security review is underway at Heathrow.
This man looks like M.R. on crack.
And so, this one's real easy, ain't hard. You know why? You know how this man was able to travel from London to America with no passport and no ticket. So not only did he have a passport, he didn't even pay for a ticket, man. He didn't even pay the 5 bills that a man would pay. I'm gonna tell you why. Because black men are too busy watching you, man. Simple as that, man. They're too busy watching me, Dangle Bar, pass over, man. They're too busy watching us and watching our bags and watching us. That white man walk straight through, man. Simple as that, man. Hi, yield. Anything else? Anyone want to bring out this guy? I'm done with him.
And the crazy thing is, he made it that far without a passport. He made it through all the checks and made it on the plane. Usually on the plane, they escort you to your seat. Like, I wonder whose seat he sat in, man. like whose seat did he sit in? Because on the plane, there's like, like when. So yeah, I'm trying to think. How did he make it that far? And the fault lies on the side of Heathrow, man.
That's right.
The fault lies on the side of Heathrow. Heathrow, you're supposed to do your checks. Wait, so how did this man get a boarding pass?
Don't go too busy watching us, man. Too busy looking at your bags, black man. Too busy asking you questions or what going for, checking your visa. This man walked right through, man. Didn't have a ticket, man. Not only did he have a passport, he didn't have a ticket, meaning he didn't pay American Airlines to get on there. He didn't pay, British Airlines, Norwegian Airlines, whatever the case may be. He didn't even pay his way, man. I made it thousands of miles across the world free of charge, man. Because they're too busy watching black people, man. I'm telling you straight. So, yeah.
I know I'm coming to the Passover at least. It's a lot. Real tip is like, listen, just like after Karate said, they're too busy watching us to pay attention to any like Caucasian people. Shit, doing whatever, whether it's boarding a plane without a ticket, no passport, smuggling all types of narcotics. Listen, they don't give a damn about their people being criminals. Now this man is just, who knows? He probably crossed the Canadian border by now. Who knows? You understand? Like, if y'all were actually doing your actual job of looking for criminals, you'd be arresting all types of white people right now.
That's right.
Every day. Right. Instead of focusing on us. Listen, black people are not just all criminals. We're in 2024. I still can't believe that y'all still think that blacks and Hispanics and indigenous people are just all criminals by default. We're not. You understand? If you start looking into your own house, you'll see, damn, you'll see how dark your empire actually is for those who pretend not to know. Because we know that you know that. Listen, Canada, the U.S., France, the U.K., Australia, y'all know your history. Y'all know what's going on.
That's right.
You know, it's a lot, the other one.
Absolutely, man. I'm getting into video quick.
Only draft poor people for war because rich people's lives matter more, and I just don't think it's very fair for people who have built up an amazing life for them to have to go to war. We put our children through private schools. We shouldn't have to waste all that money on private education just to be told we have to join the army like all the other poor people. Rich people have the opportunity to live rich, fulfilling lifestyles, to go on holiday when they want, to do whatever they want. Why should they have to give all that up just to go to war when there are plenty of poor people who have nothing better to do with their lives? Like, how many unemployed people are there out there that choose not to work? Like, give them a job. Give them a job in the army. And actually, being blown up by Russia would probably be a lot better than the life they lead currently. And another thing, why don't we just take people out of prisons and, like, give them something to do with their time? They're just a waste of taxpayers' money anyway. So my message to NATO is, and Richie Sunak, leave the rich people out with this, okay? This has got nothing to do with them.
Good night. It's a lot, yeah.
It's crazy. This is actually how rich people think. You know what I mean? The good news for us is black man. We in the Bible, we actually got a law against this, man. When the law says what? Be not a respecter of person. A respecter of person is a man that cares for the rich more than the poor, man. The word person comes from the word personage. And the word personage is someone rich. That's what the Bible means by don't be a respecter of person. Don't be a respecter of someone rich. You know what I mean? And we got a law against that. But oppressors always are respecter of persons. That's why Prince Harry don't fight in the war, but everyone else can. That's why Prince Philip can drive without a seatbelt, but everyone else can't, because they are respecter of persons, man. And that's how they think. That's why in the Bible we got a law against this, man. It's called the law about respect of persons. When you come to these oppressors, listen, man, they respect the person who's rich. They say you're rich, so guess what? You don't have to fight. You're rich, so you don't have to do this. You don't have to do that. But man, this is why we should want our kingdom more than theirs, man. Because our kingdom, whether you're rich or poor, you must serve the Lord, man. A rich man don't get a pass, man. And this is what they think about us. When you're thinking that white people are nice and they're all good, they think that you're scum, man. They believe that you deserve to die. And your kids should go in the army and fight for them. Your kids should fight to make sure that they stay rich, man. They should get their limbs blown to make sure that their kids stay rich and stay healthy. That's what they think about us, man. And who's more poor than black people? So when you think about poor people, you're thinking about us, man. You believe that our children should get blown up to save your children. We've done enough blowing up, man. It's time you fight your own damn war, man. We ain't fighting no wars, man. I'm not gonna fight no war for you, so that when we finally win, I go back to the ghetto, man. Imagine that, Dunga Bar. I'm ducking and dodging bullets just so I can be free to roam the ghetto, man. I'm not fighting so I can go back to McDonald's. I'm not fighting to go back to the warehouse. You fight your own damn war, man. That way you can be free to be. You fight for your freedom and fight so that you can be rich, man. It's a lucky yield.
And it's crazy because even back in the days with like World War I and stuff, black men fought in the war and they survived the war just to come back to England and get killed by random white men anyway. Imagine your enemies in the war couldn't kill you. You survived that, but when it came to the country that you fought for and served, they killed you anyway, man. There's tons of stories when these Edomites got crazy and was burning down all the black men's houses and so forth, chasing them around Liverpool and so forth, and even killed some of them. And this was men that fought for England. Now, we've learned our lesson. We've been in 2 world wars with England, World War I, World War II. Listen, man, we've learned our lesson now. We ain't going to fight this year. And if you look at the state of England, England is under decline, man. Like, there's nothing worth fighting for.
Right.
Everybody wants to come to England. But when you do actually come to England, there's nothing here. The flipping... The cost of living's through the roof. They're moving the age of pension. They want to move it to like, what, 71?
It broke my heart, man. Already thinking of retiring. And you moved it up more, man. It's a luck, yeah.
So now you're meant to work till you're 71. And then you retire. and you can't even enjoy your life. Imagine that's the whole. That's actually the life of a slave. Like England's designed to keep you a slave. You work until you're too old for the job. You work until you can't do nothing on the job, and then you resign, and then you be dead within a year or two, man. Which means your adult life from 16 has been going in and out of jobs, talking about, oh yeah, I got my dream job. Like I hate to break it to people. Some people say I got my dream job, and I hate to break it to them. Like, look, man, there's no a black man shouldn't have a dream job working for an oppressor. I hate to break it to them that you can't have a dream job working for an oppressor.
Right.
Imagine someone saying I got my dream. Maybe I got no ambition and a lack of drive and whatever. But imagine you're coming and excited. I got my dream job, and you popping bottles and balloons, and I'm there sad inside for you, thinking this person don't know that.
It's lucky nugget, but it's you. How you gonna have a dream job? It's like a slave saying, "Yo, I don't work in the field no more. I'm in the house. It's partying." But I get you. You'd rather work in the house, but it's not a dream job. A dream job's not work at all. It's lucky nugget, boy.
And I'll be crying inside for them, like it's just another form of slavery, man. But then people turn around and say he's a hater, because he ain't got this dream job. That's what they're gonna say to me. It's like one slave saying to another slave, "Yo, you're a hater because you get me." When we're all slaves, man.
Right.
And this is what it is. I realize life in England is about slavery, and this is why so much people don't even want to be here like that. Even though no matter where you go, we're a slave to someone, but black people would rather leave England than go back to the Caribbean and live off the land, man. At least to get a little bit of freedom in England. First of all, the heating prices is going through the roof. Did you see that thing that said that British Gas have made 725 million increase in a year?
Good night.
I seen it today. All because of and you know why British Gas made all this money? Because some of you women run your mouth too much and there's no man in the house to keep you warm, man. You're putting on the heating on all them burners, running up the gas and electric. Maybe if you shut your mouth and kept that man in the house, man, they would have made 725 million. Now your man is British Gas. You've made British Gas rich. Why? Because you kicked that man out the house and it's cold without that man in the house, man. It's cold without him in the house. That man's the radiator when he's in the house. But you kicked him out and now you've made British Gas rich. You want to save money on heating? You want to save money on heating and all of those things? You go get your strong black man that will cuddle you to sleep, man. All that body heat. You can cut down your energy bills. Just a solution to lock you.
The only so much a duvet can do, man. You get me?
Yeah.
A duvet ain't got shit on body heat, man. Duvet ain't got shit on a black man putting the arm around you, man. Sisters, you get me? But hey, listen. If you want to run up British Gas and have the duvets on you, you get me? But since in the UPK, they rather have a black man. You know what I mean? Up to you, man. Anything to bring up, Brocky? Are you good?
So I see a rib says basically, according to them, we're not even British. Listen, we're not even part of this society and expect us to fight for their empire. Even us as French Benjamites, even though we're French on papers because we never got our independence, they said it themselves, like we're worse than sub-citizens. So what is there to fight for? Whether is the UK, the whole Caucasian empire is crumbling down. Like everywhere is the same. Nobody wants to really come to America or Canada or the UK. They just have no choice, But then when they over here, it's like Dom Gabar said, listen, I'm gonna go back to the islands or to somewhere in South America, just live off the land. Fuck it. It's cheaper, it's less oppressive. I'm on a farm with cattle and sheep. Actually, I was talking to Captain Natazak. He said, listen, that's our lifestyle as Israelites. We're just supposed to be on the land with all cattle and sheep. That's why, we're not made to be in the city. There's nothing to fight for. You understand? At the end of the day, if you're really vexed, you don't want to go to war, don't go to war. Don't go to war. That's what the war will come to you regardless. What do you think this is? This, you can't escape the war. You don't want to go to war and you want a kid to stay in private school instead of the battlefield. No sweat. That private school will become the battlefield.
That's right.
Salakia. And for those sisters, if you want to save some gas, you understand, just like Dam Gabar said, get you a strong black man. He'll heat up the house for you. You know, you understand. He'll keep you warm. You understand? My camp leader's officer 5,000 knots is Salakia from Detroit. But you know, the point is, listen, get you a strong black man. You know, French Benjamite preferably, but yeah.
Yes, I said. See, you want me to hate? I ain't say nothing. My lips are sealed. You get me?
Listen, Bro Kelly, we're rooting for you, man.
Listen,
we're rooting for you, man.
If you can pull a British Benjamin here, don't be mad when me and Dangabar go to Martinique.
I told Dangabar, listen, we going scouting in South London and Birmingham, everywhere. You understand?
Listen, all I'm saying, if you can pull a British Benjamin, then don't be mad when me and Dangabar clean up Martinique. So that's what I'm saying, all right?
No sweat. Listen, I'm gonna be your tour guide out of one, yum. I'll be your tour guide. They love that accent. Just gonna be like
everything moving.
They're gonna drop the Marty like, listen, I'm from Summer House, shit like that. Listen, they're gonna drop to the floor.
All right, cool, but we have a trade. We have a trade.
That's
it. A trade. You go. I'll personally take you around the UK, and you know, in return, I want some Martiniqueites, man, if you call them. You get me?
Martinique, Guadeloupe, French Guyana. I got you.
So sound good already. I saw something the other day. Yeah, you know, a black man invented the light bulb, and black man invented suitcase and open heart surgery. Let me tell you something. Imagine black people are still making things to this day, man. There's a man in Jamaica here with one leg. So obviously, with one leg, you can't ride a bike in it. You got one leg. So look what this man made, man. I couldn't believe it.
Talented.
How long are you make it?
Yes, man.
And how long you have it now?
From 2020.
2020, you cannot walk?
No.
Okay. Whoa.
That's the reason why I make it, you know?
I respect you. And the idea you come up with.
Yeah, man.
And it's better for you. I respect it because we are looking at it and we never seen nothing like that yet. I was so talented because before we even see you, we are talking about bicycle.
Alright, watch out now. I'm putting the steering, you know?
Okay.
How about reverse stay, you know?
Wait there.
You want to reverse?
Yes, man.
This is so...
I'm with the blows dance. Hold on.
Whoa.
Respect me, General.
Oh my God.
I tell you. How are the eye name? Michael.
Come on, man. It's black people, man. Do you know that a black man invented the turntables? It's a fact. A black man got 2 broken turntables, yeah, and started mixing tunes. Now you can buy turntables as one set, but originally a black man had 2. I was mixing 2 different records, man. And now in August you can buy turntables as a pair. You know, black man did open heart surgery, man. You know what I mean? Black man. What other inventions did black people make? What are the best inventions you see today, man? Black man made the fridge, the traffic light, the briefcase. A black woman started open heart surgery. So come on, man. Why is it shocking to believe that a black man can do anything, man? We do. Listen, our brain functions different. We do everything good, man. We invented jazz, rock and roll, hip hop, even rock and roll that is today considered what a white man's music genre. Black people, we made it first, man. Research it, man. They said that what rock and roll came from the streets of America, man. You can research it myself. You can Google it. So they come from the streets of America. We do everything great, man. Everything great, like everything is still from us. I wouldn't be surprised if this bike will be used on the NHS 10 years from now to help people with no legs, man. I wouldn't be surprised. This man's from the ghetto, man. From the ghetto, he ain't got the NHS like we got in England, and still coming up with inventions. It was great. Listen, don't go about the thing he even had reverse. Lucky, a certain sister was in a certain chair, man. I saw it on the snap today. Was in a certain chair. She couldn't reverse. Meanwhile, this man don't say no names. Meanwhile, yeah, this man's reversing in his new homemade chair, man. We're too great, man. So, ain't no nation better than ours, man. We're too great, man. So lucky.
Imagine, that must tire out your arm, though, innit?
Yeah, can't.
That must tire out your arm, man. Damn. But yeah, man, that's excellent that he made the chair from scratch. This is just a brother that had got no what's he got no legs.
Can't.
He's got no legs, and he got creative, man. He didn't sit around waiting. He didn't sit around waiting. This man said, "You know what? Instead of me waiting, I'm a make something, man." And this man's going from A to B. He even got the reverse on there. This man. Listen, man, that's super creative. And sometimes with us, you get the best creations from us when we got our back against the wall, man.
Yeah, right.
When our backs against the wall and we're forced to do something, that's when black people truly perform, when their backs against the wall. But once black people get a little complacent, they'll take a step back. And this is why our music was great at once upon a time, man. Like that, you see that emotional music that black people used to make. Why? Because our back was against the wall, man. I don't know if you've ever listened to that oppression, that reggae, man, where they're singing about their oppression. That's some of the best reggae you will ever get, man. And
Right.
and then nowadays, what's happened? These like we put our soul into things, man. Like say for instance, when you listen to Afro beats, have you noticed there's no soul in it? If you get what I mean.
Can't.
Like there's no spirit behind the music. Whereas the reason why with our music it lasts forever is because brothers put their spirit into it, man. Listen, you can listen to reggae songs from the 70s and you still can listen to it, man. You can listen to that song. What is it? Police and Thieves in the Streets. Yeah, you know that reggae tune, innit?
Junior Mervin, yeah.
Is that what's his name again?
Junior Mervin, I think he is.
So yeah, you can listen to those kind of songs, and those songs you can blast them till this day. Now, with Afro beats, after what three weeks, you can't listen to the song no more, man, because there's no spirit in it and there's no soul in it. Whereas with us, we put our spirit into everything that we do. All the creations we created, these creations stand the test of time, man. Nowadays, there's traffic lights, which was created by black men. There's the fridge, the freezer, all of those kind of things created by us. And the world uses all our creations, man.
Right.
And we don't get no credit for it whatsoever. We get zero credit for it. And they just steal our ideas. And then what they do is, after they steal our ideas, they put a white face on it. Like they say, a black woman came up with what the plot for the Matrix, right?
Can't.
Oh, God.
And then who did they put in there? White man who Neo.
Can't.
Neo in there. They casted a white man. Why? And this is the things that they do, man. They steal all our creations. The reason why the Matrix was so good is because personally I've never liked the movie, but the reason why the Matrix was so good is because it was written by a black woman, man. I heard Terminator as well, right?
Terminator is a prequel to Matrix, apparently, or vice versa. I can't remember, but they're meant to be linked.
See, they steal all our ideas, even our movies. Like, say for instance, you can watch movies like just any old black movie, and you can see that they put their spirit and soul into it. Now, you name one good African movie. Name just one. Give me one good African movie.
Even Coming to America is a Judite movie, really.
I need one. Someone in the comments give me one good African movie. Just one.
We don't do Nollywood up in here. Fuck that.
Get me. Ask me for one good Jamaican movie. I'll give you Shutters. So lucky. See how easy, see how quick that was. And everybody watches Shutters, man. Everywhere you go in this world, you always got niggas saying the Wayne and Max when I'm the original Max. So lucky. You're talking about Max from Shutters. That was me. So lucky. That's a whole nother topic. But everywhere you go, people's talking about Wayne and the thing is, even with that movie, the corniest actor in there was Ziggy Marley, man. Do you think if that's even Ziggy, is that one Ziggy or is it his brother?
No, that was
brother
Steve.
Kimani Marley, that is.
Steve and the other one.
And he was the corniest actor in there. You hear when his accent breaks into an American accent half.
Oh, that shit was I used to cringe, man.
You remember it?
That is.
And with that movie, like when you look at the brothers that acted in there, that movie, everyone watches it, but them brothers still ain't as rich as they should be. What's his name? Spragga Benz. He ain't as rich as he should be. And he was Wayne in the movie, man. He was Wayne. You had what's the other one's name? What's Max's real name? Paul Sutton.
Paul Campbell.
Yeah, Paul Campbell. Now him, I think he's a good actor. Another good Jamaican movie, Dancehall Queen. You can watch that till this day. Even though I don't know what the plot is, but it's still a good movie. I still don't know what the plot is. I don't get the point. I don't get the plot.
I never
what's that? Fire for Uncle Larry. What is it? Fire for Uncle Larry.
Uncle Larry was moving mad still.
Was that movie again? He played again. He played in Third World Cop as well.
No, that was terrible. That was terrible.
Look, a bad boy movie, man. Come on, man. Yo.
What about Jamaican Mafia? The worstest movie I've ever seen.
Oh, I hate that shit. Man.
That movie was
I know
terrible.
you didn't do the say worstest, but I'm gonna let that slide.
The worst movie I've ever seen. What was the same? Zuzu Mafia at the end.
I watched half of it to turn that shit off.
You know what the movie was terrible? Because it was how much in there, so lucky, go ahead.
Like what you're saying was deep. How when black people, when our backs against the wall, listen, we get inventive, man. Every other nation sits down there and just curls up in a ball. We get, listen, certain black women can't grow their hair. And what did black women do? They said, "Fuck that! Listen, I'm gonna sew some hair in my hair, man. I'm gonna make me some hair." Listen, the black women have got more hairstyles than some white women with the longest hair. Some white woman with the longest hair has got some boring hairstyle, middle part in, is dead. Meanwhile, black woman you see with a fringe Monday, bob cut Tuesday. Like about black woman hair be short Wednesday, then long again Monday, then long again Wednesday, then short again Thursday, then long again Friday, green 1 minute, pink next minute. That's how black people are, man. We ain't quitters, man. We're not backs against the wall. Listen, we get to thinking, man. And we get to inventing stuff, man. That's how we get down, man. That's how we've always been, man. Salakia.
Black women putting them little little elastic bands in the little short hair they got. They put the little elastic bands in. They pat down the baby hairs. Whatever they do, however they do it. Them baby hairs. How did they do it? With a toothbrush or something?
Yeah. And it's like even that as well. Now they sell the brush like that in the shop, man. When once upon a time black women was doing that with toothbrush, now they sell something. It's exactly a toothbrush, but it's all black. It's not a toothbrush. I make money off us, man.
Damn.
Make money off us, man. So y'all see black women using a toothbrush. I'm gonna make the same thing, but I'm gonna make it a brush for the edges, man, and rub us blind, man. That's how we get down, man. It's too sucky, man. When our backs against the wall, we just get very creative, man. And they can't keep up with us. So lucky.
So that's exactly correct. They make money off of our oppression and off of everything that we make. Shit, we invented the most simple things, and we're not reaping benefits off of it. We invented the goddamn doorknob. Salakia.
That's right.
We can't even make money off of a doorknob being sold every day. You know, damn near everything that make these empire great, we invented. Even the piping system for the sewer system, they modeled it after the Incans and the Mayans. None of them are big. If you go there right now, our Issacharite and Zebulonite brothers are living in hell. You understand? We make everything great, and then they take it and they spit in our face, just like the whiskey Jack Daniels and damn near most of the rum, most of the strong liquor coming from us. We make it, but who's benefited off of it? You understand? Even
Don't forget KFC.
Salakia?
Don't forget KFC. Do you know? Yeah. Every time I see a white man in KFC, I swear I see a white man in the queue in KFC. I'm thinking, what are you doing here, man? Like, what's the white man eating chicken? No, like, don't get me wrong, you can have a wrap and the burger, but I'm thinking, what's a white man getting a 10-piece? Like, you don't even know how to eat it properly, man. You don't know about cleaning the bowl enough. I always wondered that. I think, yo, the white people even like chicken like that. What are you doing here, man?
Disappear too.
Go McDonald's or something, man, or Burger King. Leave KFC, man. I never understood it. What any other race but black people doing in KFC. So like that's me. Maybe I'm too judgmental. So like
No, Salakia, and that's one I wanted to mention as well. Like it's like even Korean chicken. What is Korean chicken? Korean fried chicken is just we taught them how to fry chicken. Now they call it Korean fried chicken. That's it. It's just fried chicken that black people taught Koreans how to fry. Now it's nothing Korean about the Korean fried chicken besides that they learned it from us. That's it. There's not a special spice or sauce. No, it's just they learned from black people during the Korean War how to fry chicken. Now they call it Korean fried chicken. It's just a spit in our face. It's like, let's say MDR calls it white dancehall. Why? Because he took it from the Jamaican people. That's it. Even the sister said a movie, Hotel Rwanda, or even another movie, Zulu. Even those African movies, we stare in those African movies and we made these movies look good. If it was African people playing African movies, listen, nobody would watch it. Wakanda, if it wasn't for the brother that passed away, playing the Black Panther, listen, nobody would watch Wakanda, the movie.
That's right.
Nobody would watch any heathen movie if we're not in it. That's as simple as that. You understand? So did they just make money? This whole empire can only run because of our oppression. That's it. Tomorrow, Dangabar is going to come with the craziest invention ever, but they're not going to be able to take it. Why? Because he won West. If you're not in the UPK, listen, they're taking it from you. They're making all the money off you. You understand?
Listen, you seen Dungabar's new garment coming out? Listen, man, Dungabar makes the baddest conventions, man. So lucky ones you can't rub.
Listen, that garment deserves to be in a museum. I need to put it in a museum somewhere. I'm telling you. I'm thinking, do I bring the two? Why you reckon I bring the two wolves back to Passover? I don't know. You know.
Yeah, I think you should redo it. Yeah, because you kind of rushed it last time. You said.
Nah, I done it last minute.
Yeah, get some time in it. Yeah, and it's boom.
Lucky, I don't want put the head of a ram with the horns instead of the wolves.
Nah, man, I need the wolves, man.
So like a last story, real quick. Got 5 minutes left. Let's get into it real quick before we wrap up.
The UK has fallen into recession. At the beginning of 2023, the UK economy bucked gloomy forecasts and grew, albeit slightly. The Prime Minister made growth one of his 5 promises. But in July to September, GDP slipped under the line, and new figures show that in the last 3 months of the year, the economy contracted. It means when you look at the whole year, 2023 grew by just a paltry 0.1%. That's the worst performance since 2009 and the global financial crisis, bar the pandemic. A difficult year and a squeeze on people's living standards.
So lucky. We've got 5 minutes left on the bar. I'll let you finish it out, man. So lucky. I don't know what to say.
My thing is this: we're going into a recession, but I'm trying to think, when did we come out of the last one, man? Remember,
Right.
we was in recession like what, about 10 years ago?
That's right.
We've always been in a recession, and this is good. Now imagine this: like, imagine black people's gonna panic and be like, we're in a recession. My thing is, you've been in a recession the whole time, man. Like I didn't need the news to tell me that I've been in a recession. I just look at my wages, man. I just look at what these jobs are paying. We know we've been in a recession. You just look at what these jobs are paying. That should let you know this recession does what? Affects these Edomites, man. So now what you're gonna have is soon now they're gonna start doing these little scams now. You see, like how they do like you only need a 5% deposit to buy a house. Soon they're gonna start lowering it 2% deposit. Because why? Houses ain't gonna be selling no more. So whatever the rich are selling, people ain't gonna be able to afford it. So guess what's gonna happen? Them expensive cars is gonna have to come down in price now. Because the cost of living's gone up. People can't afford the cars. People can't afford the rent. So the price of all them high-end things, they're gonna lower it a little bit, or what they're gonna do is they're gonna say, oh yeah, the APR it would have been 20% before, the APR is only about 6%. They're gonna do this to try and trick you into spending your money, man, so they can put you in debt somehow. This is how you gotta look at it. Whatever the oppressor does, nothing is to benefit you. Imagine there's this help to buy scheme. You really think he cares about you so much he's helping you buy a house? Do you really think he's just so kind that he's helping you buy a house? He's doing it, man, and guess what happens? As the price of that house increases, the amount that you need to pay him back also increases too, man. In case you didn't know. All these little schemes they do is to scam you, and now it's a recession. This is when they scam everybody. So what you need to do is save the little bit of money that you do have and don't be spending recklessly. Start putting money aside for, the bills and stuff and hard times and whatnot. Because we are going into hard times right now. Now, once they've announced on the news the recession, imagine we've always been in this recession, but it's going to get worse. The energy bills is going up. Everything else is going up. And if you're already struggling for money or whatnot, this is what you should do. Come to the ISUPK where you can get free food, man. That's what you should do.
That's right.
Listen, man. You don't have to sell your body. There's women that believe, you know what? I need to sell my body and so forth. You don't need to do that. I mean, there's this thing. Let me give you a scenario. I mean, how does it go? How does it go? What would you do if your son was at home crying all alone on the bathroom floor? You contact the ISUPK for the food drive. That's what you do if your
That's right.
Don't sell your body. What would you do if your son was at home crying all alone on the bathroom floor because he's hungry? And what did she say? Well, how does the rest of it go? She had to walk.
And the only way to feed him is to sleep with a man for a little bit of money.
Contact the ISUPK. We have a food drive. Your son's hungry. You contact the ISUPK for the food drive. That's what you do. Your son's crying on the bathroom floor.
You did it again. Man. Is it
Like, say that
bedroom
again?
floor? I think it's bathroom floor. It's bathroom floor or bedroom floor. I can't even remember.
Yeah, it's
But
bathroom. It has to be bathroom.
did it again.
It has to be bathroom. I swear it's bathroom floor. Someone find me the lyrics. 100%. It's bathroom floor.
I side with Dam Gabar. It's Salakia.
It's bathroom floor, innit? Nigga ain't crying in the bedroom. You cry in the bathroom, man. You know it makes sense to cry in the bathroom because you put on the shower here. No one can hear that you crying, man. Put on the shower.
It's a baby crying, no, Dongle Boss. A difference.
Listen, as a baby, I'm going in the bathroom. I'm putting on the shower. No one ain't hearing me crying. So lucky. You're just gonna think I'm showering.
Should we circle it, yeah?
Say that again. It's bathroom.
Yeah. You ready for it?
It's bathroom floor, isn't it?
Wait. One way to find out. So lucky.
Bathroom.
What you saying, bathroom? Yeah.
Bathroom.
I just said everyone's saying bedroom still.
Bathroom. No, don't nobody know more R&B than me. It's bathroom. Get me, Bracket. Don't nobody know more R&B than me. It's bathroom.
So lucky, you might see it, yeah.
Salaka, it's bathroom floor.
The niggas in the back. I can see the bath in the back. Bathroom.
So lucky, man. It's like bedroom still. It's like bedroom still.
It didn't even play. I don't think it didn't play.
It didn't play. Captain Karate is trying to trick us.
That's it. It's bathroom.
We'll go back. What, it didn't play?
Nah.
You see it now, yeah?
It's loading. Yeah, it's on now. That's bathroom, man.
Bathroom floor.
Bathroom floor.
Listen.
Bathroom floor.
What? Listen. You know, you see how they update the version and they change the lyrics and everything. You understand? That's what happened, right? It's called they're running a remix or they mixing it up.
They're playing the M.R version. You get me?
They're playing the clean version. They're playing the clean version right now. They're not playing the raw version. You understand? Yeah, you have to find the original version, not the edited version.
It's bathroom. Don't go back to the bathroom. I'm saying bathroom.
It's bathroom.
It's a luck, yeah. What time yet now?
23:02.
Most High in Christ. So make sure you're there at the Purim, 22nd, 23rd, Wednesday and Thursday.
Thursday and Friday.
Thursday and Friday, really?
Yeah, Thursday and Friday. Nah, Thursday, Friday, 22nd, 23rd.
It's lucky, yeah. Mine's everywhere. Thursday and Friday, 22nd, 23rd. Make sure you're there. Bracket Allah. For commentary, live from France. You get me?
Live from France.
This is Napoleon's slave master, you know, Napoleon's future slave master, you know.
Damn right.
Toussaint the Overture, you get me? We got Dongle Bar, the two moves, King Charles slave master in the future, you get me? Prince Philip.
That's it.
Who else, Dongle Bar? Who else?
We're in England.
Yeah, kind.
Everybody's Elizabeth's, everybody's.
Get me? All of them, man. Big to everyone in the chat. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you're there. Oh, Dongle, you're gonna boycott the ends, man. Fuck it up.
It's definitely bathroom. You see. What I'm gonna do after the show, I'm gonna read the lyrics, but it's 100% bathroom. The thing is, the boy was hungry, and he was in the bathroom crying because he's hungry. It's bathroom. Don't say bedroom. Why would he? Think about it. Why would he say bedroom over bathroom?
Oh man, you like telling me? But all right, man. 5 minutes coming through. We'll be here again next week, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. I say shalom.
This is a Batman tune. I promise you. This shit lit, cuz. This shit lit. Alright? Run that joint.
Niggas looking for the light. Me and my niggas prepared for the dog. Yeah. So we gon' get it on for the last days, nigga. I already know what it is. 140 for the rebel.
They in the building. We in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. Earn your stripes, dog. You with us or not? We can get it on when it's on. It don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy. You on holy ground. They in the building. We in the spot. We can go to war, let's see who make it out. It's a problem, tell them pop off. I die for I let my colors fly, boy. For a nigga take me, they a drop dead. AR, clean them up like a mop pig. Say he cool, he bad, he really so tough. They like, damn, look what he did, it really go rough. Little bitch think she Kiki Palmer, silly hoe. She know I'm that bull, but I ain't from Philly though. From the city where they sing about that ribbon like petty poops. Know them niggas plotting, gotta deal with me. Can't catch me slipping, got to steal with me. Just left Alabama, bought a chopper from some hillbilly move. He made my life feel the blade. Leave them all bruised, come through like a plague. Rebel off the leash like a dog out the cage. Call me Johnny Blaze on Run West May. Watch your step get stretched like a limousine. So my brother bring that blade back wet, that's my enemy. Little nigga, this that cold, need to talk. Niggas know I got blood in my cup, I just sip it like it's grenadine. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war, let's see who make it out. On your stripes, dog, you with us or not. We can get it on when it's on, it don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy, you on holy ground. They in the building, we in the spot.